Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. So I thought I'd do another Matchbox Monday, and the item we'll be looking at today is the Matchbox T34/76 model 1940 176 scale. And as I've mentioned many times before, the giveaway is that this is a Revell repop of a Matchbox kit because of the scale, and obviously once we take a look inside there'll be some other markers that will tell us that this is in fact a Matchbox kit. Now, I built this on the channel some time ago, but I mentioned on that build video that I hadn't actually done a Matchbox Monday for the kit. So as I've bought the kit again to use it in Greg Riley's T34 group build, I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a Matchbox Monday. So let's have a look at the contents. So as you can see straight away, definitely a Matchbox kit, because we've got the mini dio that they provide with their kits for the the armoured kits that they did. So this one's looks like a field or something, and then you've got a bit of a fence to put along here. This sprue also includes the drive wheels, the road wheels, and the drive sprocket and the idler wheel. We've got the fuel tanks, I think those are up there as well, that go on the side of the tank. Just trying to find any other items on there. These are the return rollers. So I think that's it for this particular sprue. Some nice detail. The sun's a bit bright, I hope you can make that out. Nice detail on the road wheels there. I'm intending to do something a bit different with this build. Hopefully it will work out, we shall see. I don't know whether you guys have noticed the PK number on this at all. It will be just about here. So I don't know whether you can make that out. I think that's PK-82. And it would have had, I can't quite see, made, that would have been made in England. PK-82. Let's have a look at the other sprue. So here we have the turret. We have the body of the tank as well, and over here we have the lower hull of the tank. We've got the rear section of the turret there in two halves. This is the lower section, and they fit together and then fit onto the upper turret. We've got Russian infantrymen, which I won't be using. We've got the hatch there, and then we've got the 76mm gun, sorry, 75mm I think it was, on there as well. We've got the hull sides, which will have the detailing of the springs, which is quite nice, and the points where the road wheels will be fixed. We've got another made in there, and which has been blanked out, but again we've got a larger PK-82, so again identifying this as a Matchbox kit. Got the anti-aircraft machine gun that would go on top of the turret there. That won't be on this build. I've seen the photo that I want to try and use, and that's not shown on the vehicle that I'm depicting. Rubber band tracks, not the best, it has to be said. I've just noticed all those points. I don't know whether they're paw points or whatever on the tracks. Basically you can try and cut those out with a sharp blade and then hide them perhaps with some mud and such like. Depending on how I show this vehicle, I may not use these tracks as well. Over to the instructions. A very straightforward build, as you can imagine, from Matchbox. I think there is an issue with the fit of the gun mantlet and the rest of it here. I seem to recall from my previous build the joint isn't particularly good, so I'll have to try my best. But again, depending on how I depict the vehicle, you may not actually see that detail. Road wheels, which you've already put together, now go onto the hull of the tank, and then you add the tracks. That's the construction of the turret, and as I mentioned earlier, you got those two halves for the bottom of the turret. The fuel tanks and wherever, in the toolbox there, or maybe the cleaning rod box. They show you there how to basically put the turret on the hull and have it rotating. The other side of the hull, where we've got some track plates and another fuel tank and toolbox. And then I think the final one for the top of the hull is the fixing of various hatches and the anti-aircraft gun and the road light. So here's the colour callouts for the Russian Trooper, and then you've got the, as I say, the diode construction there. Then you add the upper and lower hulls together, and there it is, complete as well as you can complete it from this box, which is pretty cool. And as I say, one of the fantastic things about the Matchbox kits is that they give you this mini diode just to add a bit of interest to your build. Two decal options for this particular kit. I can't say much about those as there isn't much detail given on the actual instruction sheets themselves. I was tempted to get one of these kits and do it as a captured German vehicle. I still want to do a build for Joachim's, what was it called? It was called Captured, I believe, that he did last year, and I wanted to enter into that, and the thought was to have a T34 that had been captured by the Grossdeutschland division, but we'll have to see. So there we go, guys. That's the Matchbox Monday for the T34-76, and there's me saying that it was the 75mm gun. 76 refers to the calibre of the gun. You may be aware of that, you may not. That's why you get the T34-85, because that had a 85mm calibre gun. So now that I've managed to get this Matchbox Monday done, it means that I can crack on and get this built for, as I say, Greg Riley's T34 group build. I hope your week has started well, and I just want to say thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you're getting a lot of build time and hobby time, and I'll catch up with you soon.